Hey guys, it's Steph from Creating Time for Life, and um, I've been on Instagram, and I've been sharing a lot of different things from, or like my main takeaways from Tiago Forte's Building a Second Brain. And yes, this is still my library copy. Don't worry, I'm going to be getting a new one. But one of the things that I wanted to do is I wanted to start building my own second brain, and there are totally templates out there that you can get, um, and I value that. I value what others have done. I am someone though who, like, I am a techie person, and I know how I work, and I know how I want things to work. So I, the ones that I've seen, I'm just gonna put them out there. So like Thomas Frank's brain, um, they're amazing, but that's not my workflow. The way that he has things set up, just I know it's not going to work for me. It looks awesome, though. It absolutely looks awesome. So if you are um, looking for one, that is probably the most widely talked about one. Is Thomas Frank's second brain, and I don't think he calls it second brain. I think he calls it um, ultimate brain or something like that. And he's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Um, but I wanted to make my own. I know that Notion is where I want it to be. Um, Notion just has a lot of different capabilities that I've been using it for a lot of different things. And I think that based on what I've seen, I think that Notion is the way to go. So if you're somebody who is wanting to do that, um, let's let's go for it. So one of the things that um, Tiago Forte has said in numerous different things is don't like go into things and don't build everything right away, right? Because it should kind of move with you. It should grow with you, and I would agree with that. That's absolutely true. One of the things, though, that I do have in place is, for example, if you have followed me at all, I use Todoist. So I know what my areas of life are because those are my projects in Todoist. So things like setting that up and setting up kind of what I want my functionality to be is what I would like to get done. I'm not necessarily going to set up all of my tagging and all of that because that should grow with my system, right? Um, but kind of that basic para framework of projects, areas, resources, and archive is kind of what I want to have set up and related to things so that I can build everything. Now, with that said, one of the things that I really wanted to do is I wanted to do kind of a step by step process of me going through that, so that you could see it, because I think that they have that, but I'm going to give you this little tip here. They don't necessarily have it from a beginner's perspective. Um, and I wouldn't consider myself a Notion beginner, but I'm definitely not a Notion expert like the people that are putting this stuff on. So this is just me, a regular person. I do have a master's in educational technology, um, but I'm going to be real honest, none of it covered productivity systems. That was a lot of like, hey, like, let's talk about best practices for teaching with technology. Um, but yeah, so I wanted to do that because I thought that that was valuable to people. So that's what I'm doing. I'm literally going to start with a blank page, and this is part one. And this is honestly what I'm going to do, mainly because I want to hold myself accountable to my time. I've got other things that I need to get done, right? And I could, knowing me being a techie person, and if you're watching this, maybe you are too, I could spend hours and hours perfecting a system and working on a system. I really could. But what I want to do is I want to do it in kind of bite-sized chunks. So I've got my lovely little cube timer here. So these are super awesome, by the way. And you can get them on Amazon, but this is how they work. So this cube is a 15, 20, 30, and 60 cube. So it's already beeping on me. So the way that it works is this: when you stick it up with the time up, it will start a 60-minute timer. If you want to pause it, you flip it up so that the actual time is on the top, and then you can flip it back and it'll start again. To cancel it out, you flip it over back to the top, which is super cool. I also have a it's a 1, a 3, 5, and a 10. And I love using them just for like stuff that I could get lost in. I get into kind of like a flow state with certain things. And if I know that there's other stuff that I need to get done, and I'm kind of sticking with preferred activities, I will do a timer to kind of remind me, hey, like it's time for you to move on. So I'm going to use my 30-minute timer here, and I'm going to do 30 minutes of starting my Notion. So I am going to flip it. You're going to hear a little beep, and my 30 minutes started. So this is what we're going to do. Are you ready? So I've got Notion pulled up, and you guys, this is blank page, absolutely blank page. So I am here. I am making this from scratch with you watching, just to be completely transparent. So you're gonna see all of the blunders and all of the weirdness that goes with this. All right. So I am going to entitle this Steph's Second Brain. And much like my students, I always tell them you need to worry more about your content and less about making it look pretty. So I'm going to make it look a little pretty, but I'm not going super crazy, right? So I might do, I do want it to look somewhat more fun like that. I'm going to do pink computer search. Ooh, I like it. Because I like pink and I love my computer and all that fun that goes with it. Let me see what I think about that one if it pops up. Sometimes Notion is a little bit glitchy. Look at that, my first little glitch. Oh, there it did. It did it. I don't really like that. Just kidding. Ooh, I like all these fun pinks though. Oh, that is so fun. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's amazing. That's super cute. Add an icon. No, not ballet slippers. Or, ooh, this is a new one. This is kind of cool. That's weird. I don't like that. That creeps me out. I also don't like that weird brain. What other fun things do we have going on here? A little heart. Oh, I do kind of like that. Yes. Okay, that's super fun. All right. So here we go. So thinking about para, and now you guys can see because you're seeing my entire screen here. So on here, I do have other things. Like I do have a second brain that I had downloaded from somebody previously. And I liked it. It just was not, like I said, it was not what I wanted it to be. So what I want is I want to set up my projects and my areas and my resources and my archive. But then I also want, what I would really like is kind of a notes or idea capture database that I send everything to. and that's where I want to drag everything from, right? So I'm going to just put a couple of things in here. So I'm going to do, all right, so we're going to do a new page in here, and this page is going to be my projects. Cool. And then I'm in my second brain, and oh, I don't want to go there. And I'm going to say another page is going to be my areas. And then I'm going to do my resources. Nope. I'm going to do my archive. And then I'm also going to do, now this is not going to be a page, this is just going to be a database. All right, okay, so I'm back in here. All right, that looks lovely. I'm also going to switch this. I always like to do full width on things, just because I like to. All right, so if I am in, like I said, I'm not going to do my projects, but I am going to add in my areas. So I want going to create a new, I'm going to create a new database. Called areas. And I saw this done in other things where it was it had like the hashtag to it, and I am wondering what that hashtag does. I'm not completely convinced that I need that though. So you watch me take that out, right? All right, so this is going to be my main database of my my areas. So I'm going to use I'm going to use my Todoist to put in what my areas are, because I use Todoist as my task manager. That was one of the reasons, guys, why I did not pick to use the Thomas Frank one, because he has his task manager built in, and I do not use I don't want to use Notion as a task manager. If you've been around, you know I love Todoist. So I don't want Todoist to go away because I have so much in there already. So let me look. So I've got, check this out. I've got productivity. And then I am going to add a personal tag, because that is in my personal category. And then under school, I have a whole bunch of things under school. So I do have some tasks that would be a project thing. Those are project things. Oh, but gosh, if I look at things, my different areas, I'm gonna say my specials team. Add the school. Say the music team. I'm just going to add a couple of these here. I'm going to say my webmaster. And I'm going to say yearbook. Yeah, I know, guys, I do a lot. We're just like, what the crap is she doing? I'm going to say my choir. Because these are things, again, I'm thinking of my future self. Like, where might I want to link things to? Like, I might want resources linked into, like, different choir resources and things like that. I may want that, right? So that's kind of like a box within my life, right? I'm putting lesson plans because I often get different teaching ideas that I want to put in those, link it together with the resources and the areas, right? All right, and then I'm looking, and I'm going to use my, oh gosh, my goodness, my creating time for life stuff. Boom. And I'm going to say blog. I'm going to say YouTube. Oops. I'm going to say social media. I'm going to say products. All right, look at that. That's great. So that is, all right, and then I'm going to say crafting and creating. Actually, no, I'm not going to say specifically crafting and creating because in this I have so many other things. I know you guys are like, wait, what? Actually, I'm going to put this under personal because, like, looking at this, okay, woodworking. I don't want that. It's lame. Delete that. Remove it. Personal. Cool. I am also going to say family. I am going to say home. Repair. Home. No, I'm just going to say home. Because if I want to get more specific with things, I will later. I'm going to say, ooh, do I want my someday maybe stuff? No. I'm going to say finances. I'm going to say health. Awesome. Okay, so now in my areas, one of the things that I liked, again, I'm going to switch that to a full width. One of the things that I liked was I liked the an inline database. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want that. I wanted to delete it. Delete it. Okay, and I wanted to do a gallery view of this. But I want, okay, that's my source. I want a gallery view. Oh, look how fun this is. Card preview is, I'm going to say a page cover. I'm going to say small. Awesome. Cool. And I'm going to say filter. Cool. Group load limit. I feel like that's all I want for that. And then I'm going to add, source is a gallery again. Card size is small. I'm going to say the card preview is the page cover. I haven't done any of that yet. Remember, content before you can go crazy. All right, I like that. And now I'm going to filter it, and it's going to be my school stuff. Ooh, I like how this doesn't show. Okay, how did I do that? If you see how this one has this on here, I'm going to cut that. I'm going to take that away. I'm going to do it in here. See, look at all these things that you're like, what? All right, so this is what I'm going to do. Watch me do this. I'm going to okay, hold on. How did I do that, you guys? Your name is school. No, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to duplicate it. And then watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. so weird that that did that like that. You see what I'm talking about with the, oops. So what I'm talking about, or why I was like, oh, I need to copy this view, is this. So I don't know where. Or why it is showing me why it is showing this. That's what I don't understand what it's doing. So I'm not even gonna try to figure out. I wonder if it was me making, I just made it a little odd. I don't know. I just find that so weird. All right, personal. And then I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to delete this. Awesome. So what I can do is, so this is why I did what I did with that. So I am going to do computer. Like that. Awesome. This is what my idea is, at least. This is what I wanted to. Ooh, that's some really cool free motion quilting right there. Boom. Right? All right, so ideally this is how I wanted my areas. My areas to look. This is what I wanted. All right. Cool. Okay. Cool. Okay. So, oh, that's my old thing. I don't want that. Okay. So there's my main areas. Now I've got my my resources. So resources, same deal as my areas only. This is what I need. I want full width. I know some of you might be like, why does she keep doing that? That's because I really do. Okay, so this is what I want. So in like for example right here, right? I want to be able to take, I'm going to take this and I'm going to add it to this. All right, see how it automatically added in that URL piece? I love that. I'm going to say type. And I'm going to say blog post. Cool. And then this is where I'm adding stuff in. Okay, so I want a relation here, and I want a relation to areas. And there's going to be no limit. I'm going to add it. So like if I did this, I would want it to be related to productivity. So if I go into productivity, all of that would pop up there. That's what I want. The only issue though is that as I look at it, so productivity. Cool. Okay. So let's just say I move this out of here and into here. Let's see what happens there. Interesting. And then it keeps the tags. And now it's got the type. Okay. Interesting. All right, so for so this is ideally where I want to put, so like all of these, let's view all this. Let's see if there's a way to copy all those. There is, but I bet it's not. Oh, it is going to move all of it. Yes. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Oh, that is exactly what I wanted. Okay, so those are blog posts. So another blog post. Awesome. So, because what I want, ideally, what I would like is I want to be able to capture things, and then it goes to this main, part, right? So it goes to the notes and idea capture, and then one of the things that building a second brain talks about is that code method. So I'm capturing, and then I'm organizing, right? And the idea behind the code is you're distilling the information as well. So capture, organize, distill, and then express, right? So what I want to do ideally is before I put in before I move this over, before I move these ideas and things like that, I want to go through it and actually make sure, is this relevant? Is this something that I do want to keep? Is it something that my future self probably does need to know? Because yeah, that's just that I took that away from building a second brain absolutely so much. Is these are great. These are all really good blog posts. They're awesome. But what do I want to keep of it? So if I open this, for example, let me open this first one here. So this was from actually Tiago Forte's website. It's from his blog. There is a whole bunch of stuff in here, and there is a lot that I enjoy, but I want to pare this main stuff down. And in all honesty, part of me actually kind of wants to copy these sources. So I'm going to take this out. This is going to go away because I don't need to know that. But what I want to do, for example, for this is, hold on, just plain text, and I want to move it up here. Come on, go up. Thank you. Is part 1 source URL. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to copy. Come on. Oh, I think that come on, there's got to be a way to do that. Oh, there's my 30 minutes, you guys. Can you believe it? Can you believe that that's 30 minutes? All right, guys, I'm really trying to figure out how to create. How do I? Oh, there it is. Nope, that's definitely not it. I knew that I was like, how am I not doing this correctly? There we go. Awesome. So ideally what I would like to do is I want to combine all of this into one thing. But here's the deal. I have the source URL. That was one of the things that I took away from that building a second brain, is like having the source information, but then taking what you have and creating, like making, again, distilling your notes, right? So I'm not going to go into that part of this right now. What I really wanted to do was kind of set up and look at the relations. So ideally then, what I would want to be able to do then is then move these into, move those blank notes, those new notes into the resources that I need them to be, right? Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. So right now, here's what I got going on for me. So right now it's all kind of just in Pages, so I don't have anything in my projects yet. So now here are my my areas. Yeah, awesomeness. My resources, I don't have anything yet, but that is fine. And this is just, that's just that inline table there. I've got archives. I haven't done anything with that yet because I don't need to archive anything yet. And now I've set up my notes and idea capture. So, oh man. All right. So we're gonna, yeah. All right. So my ideal thing for next time is I'm going to take some of the other things that I've got in other places, and I want to put them into this notes / ideas capture, and then kind of see where I go from there. Okay. That's kind of what my goal is to see what I want to do from that point. All right. Sounds pretty good. All right. Well, I will see you guys next time as you help me work through building my second brain. All right. I will see you guys later. Bye.